What's cracking, everybody? Pete here from M&M and the Gang, and we are at San Francisco RV Resort. We're right off 1 in Pacifica. It's not much of an RV resort. I mean, they do have a pool. It's in a great location, but it's pretty much like a parking lot with full hookups. Very tight sites. Right here is the office. Fills up pretty quick here too, because when we got here a couple days ago, this whole section here, with the exception of that Kodiak, was empty. So here's the office. This is where you check in at. Park here and go check in. They do have quite a bit, I guess, monthly rentals. The guy next to us, I think he's permanent, because this fifth wheel, I doubt it'll move. But you do have, even though it's real tight here, you do have a beautiful view of the Pacific. So take you that way right now. On the side of this building, the office and clubhouse is in there. On the other side is a laundromat, which we never use, and you have a couple of bathrooms here. Do have some nice coaches. I met that guy there in that Tiffin. Nice guy. Here is the pool area. So I guess this is why they call it a resort, because of the pool. It is heated to 88 degrees though. Quite small. But other than that pool and the office there, which they do have a few RV supplies that you can purchase there, that's all the amenities they have here. So yet they still call it a resort. So, but like I said, the sites are extremely close. Once we get to our side, you'll see what I mean. So all the sites, they say, are pretty much the same on the rows. Some sites are a lot smaller than the others, but you're packed in like sardines, but you have a nice view. Anyway, let me get out of the way, a car's coming. There's your view. There's a beautiful view of the Pacific. They have little small dog runs, which is they're not even a dog run, it's just like a little bench that I wouldn't sit on, because you can see the dogs like to urinate on it. But anyway, it's still a nice view. Nice walk that way. You see where that white van is down there. There's access down to the beach. Not much of a beach, and the waves are crashing in pretty hard. So I wouldn't even try and get in that water. Plus it's probably freezing cold. And it's about 65 or so degrees out here. Beautiful view. View of the hills. So far we like it here. I mean, it's real tight. People complain about it being so tight, but if you're from the area, you know San Francisco is, everything is smashed in together. Space is a premium out here. I'm actually from across the bay from Oakland, and my wife is from San Jose, so we know what it's like out here. Anyway, about 10 or so years ago, I think this stretch was open, but it started to erode, so they closed it. So you can no longer park on this side. They won't even allow you to, park parallel to the fence. so you can have a nice view and set up your campsite here. Everybody has to park in their spaces. Like I said, it's from $140 to $160 a night for non-Thousand Trail members. We are Thousand Trails members, so we only had to pay 20 bucks a night. So 20 bucks, we're staying 2 weeks, like $290, something like that. As opposed to if we stayed regular price, 2 nights would have been about $300. So sometimes Thousand Trails has its perks, and this is one of them. And some people call this place a dump, which, staying at some of the nicer RV resorts, it is, but you know, I wouldn't call it a dump. I would just call it a parking lot. RV parking camp. So let's walk towards our site here. Wake up in the morning time and you have this beautiful view, unobstructed. Last night, my wife and I went for a nice little walk. You can't see the sunset because it's always overcast, but it's still pretty. And they had some, I guess we'd call them paragliders or whatever. They jump off on the hill over there, like 10 of them. They come all the way down this way. It's nice watching them. And of course my wife wants to do it. She went skydiving, she loves it. So now she wants to do this, so I'm not doing it, but I'll watch her. Anyway, so this area was full, but a few people left. This building here, I know it has bathrooms, but I don't know what else is there. It looks, I peeped through the window and it looked kind of old inside, so not sure what else this building is used for. But anyway, keep walking. The end of the park is right there where those people are sitting on the bench down in the white shirts. So our first time here, so I don't know what it looked like about 10 years ago before all this eroded away, but people say it was pretty nice to be able to park up this way. You can see where the end would be and all these sites here, but it's eroded. And there we are. That's our site. And as I get closer, you can see how tight it is. Wind's picking up a little bit. Sorry for the wind noise. So we're gonna be out here in California until late October, and then we head to Florida for the winter. That's my Jeep. I just cleaned it off and it's dirty again. Anyway, this is our site. You can see there's nowhere to put anything. I have this little space here, but pretty much no space for anything. I had to back in, you know, try and park like 3 times to make sure I didn't block the gentleman's stairs here. And you can see